Story time with Kiddo World. Let's open the book and see what adventures await.
Rapunzel's story. Long ago, there was a beautiful kingdom filled with green gardens, shining rivers, and a grand palace. The king and queen were kind, gentle, and loved by everyone. After many years of waiting, their hearts were finally filled with joy. A baby girl was born. Bells rang, flowers bloomed, and the whole kingdom celebrated. The princess was named Rapunzel. Rapunzel grew up in the palace, surrounded by love, laughter, and music. She had the most beautiful golden hair, sparkling like warm sunshine. When she walked, her hair shimmered softly, almost magical. People whispered in wonder, "Her hair is touched by magic." But far away, deep inside a dark forest, lived a jealous witch. She watched the happy kingdom from afar, her heart burning with greed. "That magic should be mine," she hissed. One silent night, when the moon hid behind clouds and everyone slept, the witch crept into the palace. Quietly, carefully, she lifted the sleeping princess and disappeared into the forest. Rapunzel was locked inside a tall stone tower, no doors, no stairs, only a tiny window at the very top. Years passed. Rapunzel grew into a kind and gentle girl. Though she was alone, she never lost her smile. Every day she sang sweet songs. Her voice floated through the forest, making birds dance and flowers bloom. Whenever the witch came, she stood below the tower and called sharply, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel leaned out of the window, and her long golden hair rolled down like a shining rope. The witch climbed up slowly, gripping the glowing strands. Inside the tower, the witch touched Rapunzel's hair again and again, her eyes glowing with greed. "Your hair is my only treasure, my true magic," she whispered. Believing the magic belonged to her forever, the witch climbed down and vanished into the forest. One bright sunny day, a young prince rode through the forest and suddenly stopped. He heard singing, soft, sweet, and magical. Following the sound, he found the tall tower. Hiding behind trees, he watched the witch climb up using Rapunzel's hair and later walk away. When the forest grew quiet, the prince stepped forward and called gently, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." Rapunzel gasped, but seeing his kind eyes, she smiled. She lowered her hair and the prince climbed up. They talked, laughed, and shared dreams. The prince returned again and again, bringing stories of the world beyond the tower. Rapunzel's heart filled with hope. Freedom, she dreamed. Then, one terrible day, the witch returned and found the prince inside the tower. She screamed in rage and raised her hands to cast dark magic. But this time, Rapunzel was not afraid. Remembering the witch's greedy words, Rapunzel made a brave choice. With shaking hands but a strong heart, she cut her long golden hair. The glowing strands fell to the floor and slowly turned black. The light faded, the magic was gone. The witch screamed in shock as her power vanished. Weak and defeated, she stumbled away into the forest, never to return. Sunlight rushed into the tower. The dark spell broke. Holding hands, Rapunzel, now with short black hair, and the prince stepped into freedom at last. They returned to the kingdom, and the king and queen froze in disbelief. "My daughter!" they cried, running forward with tears of joy. The family hugged tightly as bells rang and the kingdom cheered. Rapunzel grew into a wise and loving princess, ruling with kindness and courage. She knew the truth now. True magic was never in her hair. It was in her brave heart and loving soul. And they lived happily ever after.
Like, share, and subscribe for more stories. Thanks for watching. See you next time.